Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. We're so glad to have you come and joining us today. We are so excited for today's session of revealing Special Olympics champions. We have got some new staff members for you to meet, part of our sports team. We've got Sophia Wocken. We've got Sophia Porter. And we unfortunately have one member we're missing who's out of state today. We've got Derek Shebel that has got a message for you. But I also want to make sure that you see we've got our regular host today. Nell, would you like to say hi to everyone?
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. And as y'all can see, we've got the one and only Mike Kane in the house today.
Hey, everybody. Excited to visit with the sports and delegation service team on St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Love the background, Danny. Very, very festive.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it. You got to have a little extra fun when we're out here on StreamYard. So I hope everybody is enjoying the festive background. So, folks, before Nell gets going with the in-person interviews with Sophia Wocken, who we're going to just refer to her as Sophia. So as you hear Nell's interview, you're going to hear her refer to our Sophia Porter just as Porter. So when you're coming to competitions or any activities, when you do see them, that's how they'll be referred to. You can say hi to Sophia and hi to Porter. But what we're going to do really quick, folks, is we are going to say hi to our friend Derek. He's prepared a message for you all today, so you all have a chance to get to know him a little bit. So here is Derek.
Hello, everyone. My name is Derek Schiebel. Sorry I'm not able to join you guys today for your meeting, but I'm hoping to hop on a future call to be able to talk to you guys. But I'm really excited to be able to see all of you at future competitions. I am one of the new sports and training coordinators along with Sophie Porter. So you'll see me at some events. I've already met some of you guys, I'm sure, at snowshoe, alpine, and powerlifting. And all three have been great so far. And I have not been here very long. I started in middle of December. But every competition, every person I've talked to has given me such a great, warm welcome. So I'm really excited to be here. Before starting at Special Olympics in December, I was teaching high school math at Apple Valley High School. I had been there for the last couple of years. I also taught for 1 year down at Faribault High School. So high school math, I was teaching algebra and geometry, everyone's favorite subjects. But it just got to the point this year where I'd finished my master's in sport management. I knew that I wanted to get back into the sports world a little bit. I'd been coaching baseball as well as coaching adapted floor hockey for the Dakota Hawks. So I sent my resume out to Special Olympics, and they offered me a position, so I'm here now. So I've only been here for a couple months. It's meant everything. I grew up, one of my best friend's brothers was an athlete that competed a lot in track and softball growing up, had started doing powerlifting as well. Now I just remember my first competition I ever went to, I was 9 years old. I'm going to a track event. Everyone was just so excited for every single athlete that was competing. Coaches were awesome, volunteers were awesome, the staff there were awesome. It was just such a cool opportunity to be there. It's such a cool experience. It's always just stuck with me and kind of led me back into Special Olympics, kind of why I reached back out to say, hey, I'd love to be a part of this organization. So along with being a sports and training coordinator, I'm also the head of coaches education. So when your coaches have questions, you can shoot them my way, and I can help out as best as possible. But my main goal is to be able to put on some great competitions for you guys to showcase your skills. And I'm really excited to get out here, especially with swimming and basketball and track coming up. Some big sports here and a lot of exciting stuff. So again, sorry I'm not able to join you guys today, but hopefully I'll see you guys out soon in competitions and maybe hop on a meeting in the future.
Right. Well, that was a great message from Derek, and hopefully you guys will see him at future events. But I am pleased to welcome Sophie and Porter. Special Olympics has had a lot of new faces joining our team. I'm excited to introduce them here today. We have Sophie Porter, who goes by Porter, who is a sports and training coordinator, and Sophie Wocken, who is a program administrator coordinator. So, can you tell me a little bit about your role at Special Olympics?
Say, Sophie, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I can start.
Thanks, Nell. Super happy to be here. And hi, everybody out there. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I think of my role in delegation services as mainly threefold. I help to place new athletes as well as coaches with teams across the state. And I'm also the main contact person for all of those teams across the state, providing them with the help and the resources that they need to have successful sports seasons. And then finally, I also get to provide a bit of support at various sporting competitions throughout the year.
Sophie helps us all the time. And I'm sure I have been getting a lot of emails that are supposed to go to Sophie W. And it's just because we have the same name. So I will be going by Porter to make everyone's lives so much easier, because it will be hard to differentiate both Sophies. So along with Derek, I am one of the sports and training coordinators. So our main job is to just plan, manage, and execute all of our regional and state competitions, and just making sure that everyone is having a safe and healthy and fun time competing with other athletes and delegations all around Minnesota. And along with being the sports and training coordinator, I'm also leading the new recreational sports and invitational structure as well. So that's something new and exciting. We're starting this year to get athletes more involved during their off seasons if they're only competing in winter sports. And a lot of emails have been going out to your head of delegation. So if you have any questions about those rec sport opportunities or invitationals, reach out to your coaches and HODs, and then they can give you a little bit more information. But I'm always willing to answer any questions you guys might have as well.
Great, thank you. Can you tell us why you wanted to work for Special Olympics?
Yeah, that's a great question, Nell. I wanted to work at Special Olympics Minnesota because I wanted to be a part of an organization that had inclusion as its main purpose. I get to be a small part of helping provide really quality activities and competitions to those that are really grateful to be able to participate and who may not have been given fair opportunities to participate in such activities historically. So that's why I wanted to work here. It's a really fun team to work for.
I was going to say, I mean, everything Sophie said, I can just add to that too. I mean, I have been involved with Special Olympics when I was younger. I have my cousin Christy was an athlete with the Laverne Cardinals. So growing up, I was able to watch her compete in bowling and track competitions. And I mean, it was always a dream to work for Special Olympics. So when the opportunity arose, I applied and ended up working for an amazing organization. It's been so fun. I think this has just been the best experience so far. And I've only been here since November. So, I mean, I just cannot wait to see what the future looks like in 10 or 15 years. Hopefully we'll also be here.
Yeah, Sophie, that's a good way to put it. It is like a dream job.
Mm-hmm. Feels like we should, yeah, it feels like it would just be, we did this as volunteer work. So just the fact that we can now call this our job is just awesome. And it's so fun. And everyone loves, I think, hearing all of our stories that we've had so far. So it's been a blessing. Super cool.
Well, sounds like you are new at Special Olympics. Can you share a cool experience you've had so far?
Oh yeah, this is a really good question. I've only been here for 7 months. So I started last August. So I've gotten to go to a few competitions so far. But a few weekends ago, we had our regional powerlifting competition, and I got to see an athlete from the Flames deadlift 675 pounds, which was amazing to see because, I mean, when he was lifting, the bar just kind of like bent with all the weight. But it was also really cool to see, you know, such good sportsmanship and everyone cheering him on. So that was very memorable for me.
Sophie, I should have gone first. You took my answer.
I was wondering if I was going to steal your.
You did. I had it written down too, but that's fine. I mean, I have so many cool experiences that I've had so far, but I mean, just seeing everyone so happy to be at that powerlifting competition, I think was so cool. And they weren't competing with against each other. They were all just so happy we had so many people getting their PRs at that competition. And that was just so fun to be a part of. Another awesome, great experience that I had was leading our state alpine at Afton Alps. And that was so fun. I got to meet two of the athletes that were planning on going to World Games, and they were a blast to work with. It's just so fun to see everyone so happy to be getting back out there and competing. So I think it just makes Sophie, myself, and Derek and the entire sports team just really excited to get all these competitions back up and rolling, and just having a really fun experience with all of you guys as well.
Definitely.
Well, I'm a power lifter, so hopefully next year I'll be right back at it.
We'll be waiting for you.
Love it now.
We're excited to see it.
I was going to say, Nell, you're a big power lifter. So Sophia and Porter, are you guys going to start powerlifting now? Are you guys inspired to start lifting?
I was saying, when all of our team was watching these, all the athletes compete, I said, you know what, maybe for one of our, when all of our employees are back in the office, I think we just need to have a day of powerlifting and see how competitive us employees can get. I know I will definitely, I think I can only bench the bar, which is 45 pounds. I was so excited about that until I got to that competition, and these athletes are starting at 185 pounds, and I was thinking, wow, okay, I'm really not as strong as I thought it was.
We've
definitely got a lot of work to do, but I mean, it will be fun to see what happens.
It was really motivating to see them lift all that weight. It kind of made you want to work out and see how much you could lift.
At the moment, it made me really want to work out, and then I got home and I was like, yeah, no, we're good.
Well, Mike, you and I know someone that we could always do a staff outing to power lift.
We sure do. We got so many great powerlifting coaches in our network, and that's, you guys, that sport is so cool because it's one athlete at a time, and so many times in Special Olympics, it's a bunch of athletes. So I love how the spotlight is on one individual, and everyone in that room is cheering for that individual. There was such great sportsmanship, and just it felt so good. I agree with you, Porter and Sophie. It was an awesome day. So it'll keep growing next year. It'll get even bigger, I'm sure of it.
Now we're expecting you to hit that 675 too. So
that I can guarantee will never happen. Most I've done is 205.
That's impressive. Now
that's a ton.
You should be very proud of that. That I will get nowhere near that. So
give it time, you might.
Maybe in 50 years.
I understand that you work on the sports side of Special Olympics. Tell us a little bit about your sports background or why you like sports.
Yeah, sounds good. In high school, I was a 3-sport athlete. So I played volleyball, basketball, and softball. I also ran cross country for a little bit before then, and I still enjoy running to this day. Then in college, I was part of the crew team or rowing team, which was a really unique and new experience for me. I feel that sports really bring people together in ways that other things just can't. And you learn amazing values and get to have fun and improve your physical health at the same time. So I've always enjoyed participating in sports throughout my life.
Oh, yeah, it's so fun. I mean, I feel like coming from Minnesota, growing up, my parents put me in every single sport and then just kind of wanted me to figure out what sports I stuck with. So my sports I ended up sticking with were gymnastics, soccer, and track, and they were so much fun. I had a blast. I was a soccer goalie, so if anyone ever wants to play soccer, let me know. I'm pretty competitive, but I'm a good competitor, so it'd be pretty fun. And I don't have the sports management background like Derek. I actually have an event management background. So I came from 2 wineries and a brewery, and I was managing all their private and public events. So I think it's just a unique experience that Derek can bring the sports management background and I can bring the event management background. And I think it's just the perfect pair to run all these competitions because I'm learning a lot from him and he's learning a lot from me. So I think it's been super fun. But I mean, I'm always willing to try some new sports. So if anyone ever needs a new member of the team, I'm always willing to join.
You can become a unified partner. There you
I know,
go.
exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Inside soccer. Yeah. Put me on team. I'll be good.
Porter, it's cool to hear that you and I have done like very different kind of sports growing up. So it's
I
cool.
know. Yeah. I mean, Mike did ask me to do, was it a cartwheel on the ice at our state alpine? So luckily I did not do that, and I probably would have maybe broken some bones but I mean, yeah, we have so much fun at our competitions. So
That's true.
What is your favorite sport?
Ooh, it's a hard choice, but I would have to say that rowing was my favorite. It's not only fun to do, but it's pretty exciting to watch as well. I first learned about rowing when I was watching the Olympics one summer, and I thought I have got to try that, and found out that my college actually offered it. So it was a really, really memorable experience to wake up at 5 a.m. with my teammates and then go row across a really calm lake that we had on our college campus. So it was a fun sport, but also came with a lot of good memories too.
I mean, rowing, watching rowing in the Olympics, their arm muscles and leg muscles are just crazy. So
it was a very good workout as well. Yeah, kind of like a full body workout.
I should have gotten into rowing. I chose the wrong sports growing up. I guess so. Sports in general, I love watching hockey, and football is super fun to watch too. But Special Olympics sports, I think I'm a little biased just because my cousin Christy had so much fun competing in track and field and bowling, that those sports with Special Olympics will just always hold a little extra special place in my heart. So I'm really excited and looking forward to the track competitions coming up. And then also our state bowling, which has just been so crazy every single year that I've attended. So it'll be fun to be on the other end of it, actually running some of the state bowling competitions. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
I understand Special Olympics is opening up in-person practices and competitions. Can you tell us about the activities happening this spring?
Sophie, do you want me to take this?
Why don't you take it away, Sophie?
Yes, we've got quite a few coming up. Obviously, we've recent ones: swimming, track, and basketball are big ones coming up in the really near future. So those dates our website should be up to date by the end of the day. So if you need to know those dates, or your coaches haven't been registered yet, just keep track of those. And then there's the recreational sport opportunities and invitationals. So just keeping those on your radar, I think, is super important, because it's a fun way for everyone to stay active all year round. So you'll find all of that information on our website as well. But I mean, if anyone has any questions about upcoming sports, you can always just email me, and I will be happy to answer any questions related to sports.
Sophie Porter and Sophie, I'm so excited to be Summer Games is going to happen again, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Sophie, gymnastics is happening, track, basketball, and what am I forgetting? Swimming. Yep. So we're back. We're planning on, we've got the facilities booked.
Yep.
We're going to put a big party together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's been a while, so this will be your guys' first state competition or big summer games, right? Everyone knows.
Yeah, first big summer games. Yeah, it'll be super exciting.
Oh
You'll love it.
Now everyone's going to come running up to you saying, I remember seeing you on TV. Will you give me an autograph?
We will see.
Oh my gosh. I am excited though, because I did not know gymnastics was a part of the state, or it's a part of summer games. So that will be super fun to watch, just because growing up as a gymnast, I thought I'm pretty good, but now I know I'm going to go to that competition and they're going to blow me out of the water too. So I'm excited, but then, oh gosh, I'm going to want to get back into it again.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'll be there. I'm a swimmer.
Awesome.
We'll be excited to watch you now.
Nell, you do long distance, don't you?
Yep.
You do the ones that I can't even think about.
I do the 200 back, 100 free, and 100 breaststroke.
That's really impressive.
The fact that you
plug my nose when I swim, so
I do too.
I'm not a good swimmer whatsoever.
Nell, the fact that you can stay in a straight line for 200 meters, turn around, you know what I mean? And you're in the water and you stay straight on your back. It's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up, my mom and dad had me in swimming lessons since I was an infant. So I
Wow.
grew up in the water. My family nicknamed me the water baby because I gravitated towards the water.
Well, it's going to
That's
be
awesome.
awesome. Nell,
Wow.
you're a fish. You're a fish, aren't you?
Yes. That's my second favorite sport is swimming.
Cool.
Well, what's your first?
Powerlifting.
Powerlifting. All right. We got
Makes
to get
sense.
you up and going for next year then.
My coach is already starting to plan to do off-season practices starting
Right.
next week again.
That is great to hear.
Now the numbers have dropped down, we can do that safely, so we're very excited.
True.
For the athletes, coaches, and volunteers out there, how do they learn more about these events?
Yeah, great question. We're always sharing information with our about upcoming activities and competitions and all the opportunities that we have going on with our heads of delegations and our head coaches. But we reference the website too. Anyone can see what's kind of on their horizon by going to our website and clicking on, for example, regional competitions or state competitions under the little sports tab. Otherwise, if you have questions too, you can always reach out to a good place to reach out to would be sports@somn.org. And Sophie, Porter, if you have anything to add on that too, anything I'm forgetting.
No, I was going to say that. Yeah, that's how I would, emails as well if you want to. And those are on the website. So pretty much the website is going to be your best friend for getting all of that information.
I'll just add that we've got the easiest website to remember in the world too. It's SOMN.org. So it stands for Special Olympics Minnesota.org. So you can either abbreviate or you can spell it out. You'll get there. But the easiest way is just SOMN.org. And we put everything up there, right, guys?
Yeah, for sure. I was going to say, if anyone is involved in social media as well, it's so fun to follow our Instagram. And they were posting a bunch of videos and pictures from our competitions that we've just been having. So if you ever want to get kind of the inside scoop of what a competition looked like, you can follow the Instagram too. And I believe that one is at SO Minnesota. So pretty easy to remember as well. But if you're into Instagram or anything like that, definitely give them a follow because it's really fun to watch those videos over and over again just to see how amazing our athletes are.
What event are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I really wish I could go and see state summer games this year, but I'm having a baby soon and I'm going to be on parental leave. So, however, I have been learning about and playing tennis a bit with my husband over the past couple of years. So I would really like to see our athletes play in a tennis competition, perhaps at the Summer Sports Classic when I'm back. So. Yeah,
I was going to say I am most excited for summer games just because I've heard everyone has just been hyping it up and I just know it's completely going to live up to all my expectations that I've had. So I think just fun 2 weekends of really fun, healthy competition will be something I'm definitely looking forward to. Sophie, having a baby is pretty cool too. I'll take some photos.
Is that a sport?
It's hard though.
It's going to be hard work.
Well, then soon we'll have a little baby at some of our competitions that you can start training for all those sports too.
Start them young.
In only a couple years, then your baby can join the Young Athletes program.
That's true. That's
And
a
then
good
eventually
idea.
work at
Involved
Special
right
Olympics.
away.
That's true. I love it.
What makes a good competition or event?
I think what makes a successful event is good planning on the part of Porter and the rest of our competition staff, as well as good sportsmanship. It seems to me that everybody just has a lot more fun when they're cheering each other on and encouraging others to do their best.
I would say, yeah. And I think along with those two, communication just with our HODs and head coaches is vital in making sure we're providing all of our athletes with the best competition possible. So that's something that I think that our entire sports team strives for is great communication with all of our HODs, head coaches, and even volunteers, because these competitions would not happen without our ASMTs and volunteers. So we can't do this job without all of you guys. So, I mean, I think just the communication with all of you is something that makes all of our competitions as great as they are.
I always like to get to know people personally on the show. Do you have any favorite hobbies?
Yeah, so my favorite sports hobbies right now are running and tennis, but I also really enjoy camping and baking as well as reading. And I just finished reading The Queen's Gambit, and now I'm watching the show on Netflix. And I can tell you all with confidence that chess is not one of my hobbies, but it's really cool to watch and read about. But that's a tricky looking one.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I have seen the show, but I haven't read the book. So maybe I should. I always make that mistake. I always watch things first and I don't read the books. And then I wonder how different they are. But
yeah, so far the book and the show are very similar.
Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's good. Hobbies. I've got so many. Let's see. Well, one of my most recent favorite things to do is I've got 2 young nephews. And so it's been awesome just spending time with them and being able to watch them grow up. My nephew, his name is actually Porter, which is kind of fun. So now I'm getting called my nephew's name. But so my sister, took her maiden name and made it her son's name. So he just started learning how to talk. So it's just so fun trying to communicate with them, because I feel like I can understand what he's saying to me, but who knows, it might be all in my head, and then I'm just having a conversation with a kid who can't even understand me. So that's just been so fun, just spending time with my nephews. And then I also love spending time with my miniature dachshund, Moses. I don't know if he'll be at any of our competitions. I think that would depend on if dogs are allowed. Maybe outside. I'll bring him somewhere. But he's so much fun, and he loves spending time outside. And he'll be a little Special Olympics Minnesota mascot. I'm trying to get him a little T-shirt or something, because he's got a couple hoodies he loves wearing. So we'll get him out in a competition soon.
That's a great idea. Nell, what are some of your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobby is giving speeches. That's
a good one.
It's a great
That's
one,
my favorite hobby. Otherwise, it's sports, and I used to do a lot of art and used to do ceramics and loved that.
Oh, awesome.
Would love to find classes again that I could take, because I used to love that.
Yeah, that has always looked very fun.
I'm not very artistic, so I think I can do some stick figures, but that is about it. And normally I am left-handed, kind of a fun fact. Normally left-handed people are a lot more creative and artistic, but I don't think I got the painting and drawing side of that. I think I maybe got the sports creativity and music creativity.
Creative thinking.
Yeah.
I'm actually both. I'm ambidextrous.
Really? That's cool. A fun fact.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so maybe you're like me. I write left-handed, but then everything sports related, it would be like I'm right-handed. So.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I write with my right hand, but I do everything else with my left hand.
Okay. Yep.
Wow.
And when I did ceramics, that's how they discovered that I was more left-handed. Like, I can actually write better with my left hand than my right. It's just, how do you train an old dog new tricks?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, true.
Mike, what are some of your hobbies? Got to get you in on that conversation too.
Oh, good question. Spending time with my dog, and I definitely love to fish. If I can get away and find a lake, I will just sit on a lake for hours and be very content.
Mike, we keep saying we're going to go fishing together. You're going to have to do that sometime.
You need to hold me to that now. Let's go catch some fish.
Yeah, we've talked to you, Eric, and I doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What's the biggest fish you've caught?
Probably a shark. down in Costa Rica. So yeah, it was crazy. It was a nurse shark. It was big. So,
Wow.
but I like freshwater fishing better.
Mhm.
So I've had some good northern. It's like a 47-inch northern was like
Oh,
probably
geez.
one of
My
the bigger fish I caught. So it took me a long time to get him in. It was fun, and I returned him. He's safely
He's
swimming
out
around.
there. He's out
Yeah.
there.
To this day.
Oh, I love it.
I fish, therefore I lie. So if you guys believed all that,
I think I
really-
might need to see a picture of this shark, or else I am not going to believe you.
That's
I
fair.
thought you were kidding at first.
Well,
I'm expecting like
That's
you're catching
cool.
like a great white, and then there's going to be some awesome pictures, big world story.
it was a nurse shark, but they're still scary. It's like, whoa, that thing's bigger than me. Whoa,
Wow.
it's amazing.
Wow.
Wow. If our viewers want to connect with you regarding Special Olympics, how do they do that?
Yeah, you can reach me easily by email. And my email address is pretty simple. It's just my name, sophia.woken@somn.org.
I was going to say mine is the same thing. So mine is Sophie, not Sophia, sophie.porter@somn.org. And then, we've got our phone numbers on our website as well. So you can always find information there if you want to chat with us more. And I think we are all open for a lot of conversations at competitions. So
Yes.
love hearing from all of our athletes. So just come up and say hi if you see any of us, and we will have many, many talks about how great you guys are at sports and how terrible I am.
I think you're probably better than you think you are.
I don't know. You guys, blows it out of the water for me.
Mike, do you have any other questions?
No, this was great to visit with some new staff. I'm so excited to have you guys meet even more athletes as we ramp up and open up again. Thanks for describing the great plans we have, Sophia and Porter. Just good to have you on the Special Olympics family and just to learn a little bit more about what makes you tick. So you are definitely one of our champions. So thanks for spending time with us and our audience today. And yeah, let's get out there and have some fun. Spring is sprung. Happy St. Patrick's Day, right?
This weather's beautiful. Yeah, everyone get out there and enjoy the day. It's going to be a beautiful weekend too. So maybe everyone can try to go catch a shark like Mike, but
So are you guys Irish?
I am a little bit Irish, as you can tell by my hair, probably. I've never been to Ireland or anything, but I am a little bit Irish.
I am not Irish. Well, those of you who haven't met me, I used to be bleach blonde. That was my hair color for 25 years. It hadn't changed since I was born. Recently dyed it after I turned 25. So mine, you could tell from the blonde hair and blue eyes, I am Norwegian, I think Swedish and German. So I've got a lot of that Eastern European, but now you can't really tell. So if you're expecting the blonde, it's not there anymore. Now, what about you? Are you Irish?
I'm a quarter Irish and half German.
Wow.
And then my grandpa always called it quarter Yankee, meaning that our ancestors came on the Mayflower. So we've got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Oh, that's awesome.
How about you, Mike?
I'm all kinds of Irish. So it's today's my day, right? Like here we go, St. Patrick's Day. So yep, all kinds of Irish.
Somehow on St. Patrick's Day, I think everyone becomes Irish, even if they're not.
We won't turn anybody
True.
away. Everybody's welcome. You're absolutely right, Nell.
Who doesn't love to celebrate it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Not
one of
after
my, I
life.
feel like it was so fun watching. Ended up being in Chicago, I think in 2015 during St. Patrick's Day weekend. So I got to see the river turn green. That was one of the coolest experiences. And I think it's just so fun. I've got a couple friends that are heading up there this weekend. I'm so jealous, but yeah, it's such a fun atmosphere in Chicago. So I've got to make a trip back out there again soon. Hopefully,
I've heard
maybe
about
at the
it, never
downtime
been.
after all of our competitions are done.
Well, let's wrap it up. Thanks again, everybody. Nell, thanks for hosting. You're such a gracious host. Good
Thank
job
you,
with the
Nell.
Yeah,
questions.
thanks now.
Oh, no problem. I enjoy it.
Awesome.
Nice. I'll be glad to get you to see you in person, Sophie. I met Porter at plunge, one of the plunges.
Sure. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it now.
Everybody tune in next month because we'll have a couple more awesome champions. I think we're going to learn a little bit more about fitness and health programs and some great activities that we have in store for everyone. Stuff you can do at practice or stuff you can do right at the ease of your home. So tune in about 30 days from now and we'll have some more champions. Have a great week. Happy St. Patrick's, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
St.
So good to
Patrick's
chat
Day.
to you.
Bye.